30, ignore IPOB sit-at-home order, Igbo leader. A protester holds a banner in front of a Biafra flag as he takes part in a demonstration in Dubai, South Africa on May 30, 2019 during a freedom march for Biafra held worldwide and organized by the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB to mark the anniversary of the unilateral declarations of independence in 1967 that sparked a brutal 30-month civil war in Nigeria. An Igbo leader and former presidential aspirant, Chief Charles Udio Garanya, has urged Ndigbo to ignore the social media circulation trending around, urging them to stay at home on 30th May. Ude Garanya spoke at a time the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB Victoria community in Australia disclosed that it will hold a 2-day candlelight dinner and procession programs between May 30 and May 31st, 2021 in the heart of Melbourne, Australia to remember Biafran's fallen heroes. Udeo Garanya reminded Ndigbo that the national holiday for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in America is considered a day on and not a day off, and that is what Ndigbo should do in honor of their fallen heroes. Remember your fallen heroes in solemn prayers, charity to all, but without the coloration that you are still a rebel. He maintained that the fallen heroes of Ndigbo will be happier whenever they are with an Igbo society without violence of which they died, and therefore their death should not be in vain. Ude Garanya pointed out that by faith as Christians, our God commanded us not to be rebels as vengeance belongs to God. He argued that those asking Ndigbo to sit at home do not know what Ndigbo go through to pay their school fees, medical fees, house rent, shop rent, upkeep, and the numerous bills, but they stay in their safe havens to dish out frivolous order when no one has elected or appointed them as lords over Nigeria, particularly when they are not doing anything to solve Igbo problems, but rather compounding them with threats of violence, rebellious acts, and attracting wars and genocide against Ndigbo. He added that no doubt President Buhari's government is the worst of Ndigbo and so many other ethnic groups in Nigeria. And with that, we are not alone in this carnage, but nevertheless, we have to manage this situation very well in order to safeguard our people through this trying period. IPOB Australia commends Mazop for also shifting its seat at home. IPOB also applauded the Comrade Ushena Maduel lead movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra Mazop decision to shift like IPOB did. The observation of sit-at-home protest from Sunday, May 30 to Sunday, May 31st, 2021 to allow church activities to hold across Biafra land and the diaspora. Mazi Nwokede's statement reads in part, IPOB's Victoria will host 2 days candlelight dinner and procession program in the heart of Melbourne, Australia to remember Biafran fallen heroes. IPOB Victorians Community Australia also applauded the decision of Comrade Ushena Madu, leaders of the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, Mazop, to observe a sit at home on May 31st, 2021. The sit at home is not only to show respect for the ultimate sacrifice of our fallen heroes, but also to send warning signals to Nigeria government that Biafrans are still speaking with one voice. There is no greater sacrifice than the ones made by over 3 million Biafrans whose only wrong was their determination to live freely. We will never forget them. Well, I do not know what to say at this point in time, because what is going on, or the content of this news, is sympathetic. But for these people to have been going through this kind of thing is very sympathetic. But this fighting that lingered today does not started today. It has started long ago, and these people believe that one day that God will hear their cry. That is why their leader, on one hand, is giving them the assurance that on May 30 to 31st, all Igbos all over the world should sit at home and observe that day, because that day is giving respect to the foreign heroes that have died during this agitation and their emancipation. That is what they are talking about. But some persons has told them, especially the government, to ignore such activities, that it doesn't exist, but they are insisted that it must take place as the things concern them seriously, as if they don't do it, they will be forgotten. And the major issue there is that they say they must sit at home and observe this today in order to pay respect to their heroes that has fallen many years ago, even the one that has fallen during this period of time when there are crises in the southeast. I think it's a very notable activity for them. Now, these activities does not start today. It has been every year. It has been observed that the Igbos must sit down at home, observe that day, not doing anything, market closed, business closed. In fact, all Igbo lands will be seen barely. No activities will take place that day. We have seen it, but even last year we've seen it. I think it is a serious issue, and they should be allowed to do so, because this thing has begun years ago.